Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. David Pendleton here. I'm going to play some Golf Impact tonight. Excited to bring another Golf Impact video for everybody who watches the channel here. Thanks for all the subscribers that I have. Thanks for your activity and all of your comments that you have when it comes to Golf Impact. The community is asking a lot of great questions and I do the best that I can to get to and answer every single one. So in today's video, I'm going to do three things. One, I'm going to start off by playing the putting challenge. See if I can get some perfect shots going, maybe pick up a couple extra gems along the way, or diamonds, whatever you prefer to call them. Everybody calls them something different. So here we go on the putting challenge. After this, I'm going to play the clan match. So season 14 is underway, and it's round one. I haven't taken my 3 free shots yet on the clan match, and I intend to do that right after this. And look at that on the putting challenge. One shot, 100 diamonds. I will take it. Even if I don't get another one, you can't beat getting 100 diamonds for free. Great start to the video here tonight. I hope you're all having a great weekend. It's Labor Day weekend here in the United States, so most of us who work are going to be on an extended weekend. There's a lot of work fields that aren't, but I am going to have an extended weekend. Perfect shot. Oh, sent it with just a little bit too much juice there on the putt. Really cranked it past the hole, but that's okay. Not going to complain. I did get the 100 diamonds, and now we're going to hop into the clan match. So I would love to hear from you all in the comments. How is your clan doing? Do they participate? Not participate? Are you looking for a new clan? Now, if you're looking for a new clan, I am going to plug mine, of course. It is a little bit funky when you go to type it in. You do have to hold down on your keyboard to get the little symbols to pop up. If you just type in the first couple letters, you will find us. You see that I have 4 open spots available. And let's take a look at how we're doing against the Gingers. Okay, so we're at a minus 25. That score is okay. My strategy is to let my clanmates go first, and then on the last day, I go in here and try to pick up the extra drops that might not have happened along the way. So you're going to see here, hole 2 is a par 4, and we got a birdie. That's one I like to go get an eagle on. Hole 3 is a par 4, and we have a birdie. I like to get an eagle on that one as well. And I'm just kind of clicking through here. Hole 5 got the eagle. Hole 7, good job. They got the eagle there, so that was JP. Way to go, sir. Hole 8, and then hole 9 is going to be an eagle. So really what I would like to do here is hole number 2 and hole number 3, I would like to turn these birdies into eagles and improve our scorecard. That's my strategy, especially on the front 9 where it's not raining. These shots are a little bit easier to drop when you have high-level clubs like I do. So, kind of be the anchor for my team. I have high-level clubs, so I can go out here and try to hit shots like this. We're going to go bombs away on this hole. We're going to try to clear that little lake. We do hit basically a dead center perfect ball, so it's going to be close. It should get there. It does. And we're going to get a nice rollout towards the green. So, hopefully here on this shot, we'll be able to hit perfect and set ourselves up for an eagle. We're going to be 42 yards away, so it's relatively close to try to chip this one in. But nothing's ever a gimme. I think we all know that. 6.5 mile per hour on the wind here. I'm going to stretch my club out just to make sure that when I turn the screen around to adjust my shot, I'll be able to do so. And I am able to do so. So I'm going to go with a little bit of backspin, put the ball guideline right to the center of the hole like that. Then I will flip my screen around, and I'll pull this one a little bit more than 3 rings because the wind is 6.5. Remember, the rule of thumb is to go 1 ring for every 2 miles per hour. Now that's not 100% certainty, but it is a good starting position. Hit a dead center perfect ball here. Would love to see this one get into the hole, and we do. Hey, we are starting off with some fire. So not only did we get, 1 for 1 on the putting challenge to start off, but look at this. We're already getting extra drops on our scorecard. Now, again, if you would like to join the Executioners clan, please come find us. I also have another clan that I participate in with my other Golf Impact account. That one's a little bit easier to find. It's called Clash DP. Clash DP. Would love to have you there as well. I think that we also have 4 spots remaining over there. All right, let's go into this particular hole here. This one's a little bit tougher to eagle. 550-yard par 4, quite a bit of distance. We're going to go with max top. We're going to go with some side spin to the left here. You have to be careful with that sand trap right there because it can roll into there. It's got a little bit of a hill that can be misleading. Max overpower. Hit a great ball to the right. Hopefully we don't go into the rough here. Hopefully I moved over far enough to give us a little leeway, but we are going to go shooting right into the rough. And we're going to get stuck in there. So our good fortune is going to run to an end here. We're going to have to take another whack at this hole. Probably won't sink it from this far out. Yeah, can't even get to the hole probably. All right, that's okay. We did hit a perfect ball at least. So at this point, it doesn't really matter. You know, we already have a birdie on this hole, so even if I miss this putt, the game is going to keep our birdie, and I'll have to try it again to get a better score. And I do have one more free shot available, which is nice. Get this one lined up here, hit a perfect putt, and then we will try again. So new season out there of Golf Impact, everybody. I would love to have you. As far as what are we looking for when it comes to teammates actively participating, please. That's what we're looking for. Every round, you get 3 free shots. You get 3 days to take those free shots. So, regardless of your club level or club strength, even if you don't do good on the hole, one of us will come in and help you out after the fact. You're still going to get 3 points every time you put the ball into the hole. Okay, 3 points for clam points. It doesn't matter if you get a birdie, eagle, albatross, a quadruple bogey. You still get those 3 points. If you mess up a hole, don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. We're here to help you out, and one of us will come in and clean up the scorecard like you see me doing right now. Now, we hit another perfect ball here. This is absolute max overpower. This one's going down the fairway very nicely. We're going to get a ton of yards on this drive. Going to leave us for shot number 2. Shot number 2 here is still going to be pretty good distance away. So over 100 yards, 113 yards. This one is a little bit of a longer par 4, like I said. So tougher to drop, but we would love to get it 6 miles an hour. That's going to mean I'm going to move this exactly 3 rings. All right. This is going to be a tougher setup here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to adjust all 3 without getting caught in between clubs. I am able to get the adjustment. Dead center perfect, so we'll see what happens here. I like the camera angle. I like the camera angle. Oh, goodness gracious. Just burned the left edge of the cup. Wow, that was super close. Okay, so far in our 3 shots on the last day of the round, we picked up 1 extra eagle. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at the rest of the scorecard real quick and see if there's anything else we can do to try to help out on the back 9. I might give this one another shot and just add a smidge of right side spin to that shot there on shot number 2. But, we'll have to smash the drive again in order to get ourselves in position. So we're head over to the clam match. Okay, let's take a look at the back 9. So par 3 birdie, that's good. I don't ever mess with the par 3s. Most of our team always picks up the birdies. Here is that same one. That's a par 4 birdie, but that one's going to be in the rain. So it's going to be a much more difficult one to get the eagle on than what you saw me on the front 9. The rest of the scorecard here is pretty normal, it looks like. So really, if we were going to do any damage, it would be to try to get hole number 2 again. Let's go ahead and spin those 100 diamonds that we earned on the putting challenge. and see if I can help my team out. Now, we don't know what Ginger's scorecard is. We haven't spent to gold to open up the score. So, at the end of the day, we don't really know what we need here. Good news is we just ripped another perfect ball. This ball was smoked. Last time we were 113 yards away from the pin. Let's see where we're going to be this time. 114. So at the end of the day, the max overpower full topspin shot here is going to put us in the same range, okay? 6 miles an hour again, so exactly 3 rings is going to be our adjustment. Click a backspin, click a right curl. It'd be beautiful to get a drop here. This is a tough one though. Long hole. Try to get that arrow perfectly north as possible. 7 seconds left. 6, 5. We're up against the clock. Perfect ball. Let's see if that right side spin helps us out this time at all. No, we're going to miss the left again. That's a frustrating one. Okay, tell you what, let's go ahead and head into some one-on-one tour play and see how our luck goes there. Now, if you've been following along with my golf impact for quite some time, you know that I've been absolutely on fire in the tour play. Haven't lost a game in a really long time. I'm probably jinxing myself now, right? After saying that. But it's been a while since I lost. I don't think the winning streak calculates your win streaks correctly. Okay, so we're going to go to the lobby. Hopefully our team is winning this current round. Pretty decent score for that course. All right, we have tour number 9 opened. And you know what? We're going to start it. $1,000,000 to get ourselves going. Holy smokes. So I really can't afford to lose too many games here because I don't have that many coins. I think I only have like 8 or 9 million. I don't play too much tour play or tournaments anymore. I do enjoy the clan match the most. So here we're going to not use this ball. These are premium balls. I saved these. I don't know what I saved them for, to be honest. I've got a gazillion different balls here. But that's okay. We're going to see if we can get this one over the bunker. Perfect ball, that's good. So we'll see how this shot comes in. Hopefully I didn't put too much topspin on it. Ooh. Or at least we rolled out of the rough back onto the fairway. So we're easily getting to the green in 2. That much we know. So let's take a look here at a couple of things. One, let's take a look at our opponent's stats. I always like to see. So 67%, that's good. That's not shabby. That means this person knows how to play, okay? Take a look at me over here. It says we're on a 26-game win streak. I feel like it's more than that, but you know what? I don't know, to be honest with you. I know I don't have that many gold coins, though, so we need to see what we have at the end of this match to see how much gold coins we actually have. All right, our opponent is also going to put one on the fairway here. Now, they are using a cool ball. Look at that thing. That's the desert ball. That's my favorite ball to play clan matches with because it's awesome for power and it's super for wind resistance. .3 miles per hour is the wind. So remember, 4 rings would be 8 miles an hour. 4.5 would be 9. So we're going to go right around 4.5 rings here, which is going to be right here. Now, when it comes to these shots in one-on-one play, I'm not expecting to make this. It'll be great if I do. At the end of the day, my goal here is just to make sure that I leave myself a close enough putt like we did to, hopefully push a tiebreaker. That shot was super close. That was almost dead on. Just a little bit more of a decimal or two pull, and that one would have dropped. I don't know if there's any college football fans out there, but today starts week one of Saturday college football. I know there's been a couple games throughout the week to start off week one, but as far as volume of game goes, you're looking at 80 college football games out there today. If you're a college football fan, I would love to know who your team is. And secondly, the NFL season kicks off this week. Now, I'm a huge NFL fan, so I'm super pumped about football coming around. I would love to know what city you're from and who your favorite football teams are out there, if that's something that you're into. All right, so we're both going to pick up the birdie here. And we're going to be going to the tiebreaker. Now, if you're not familiar with Golf Impact, if for some reason this is your first time watching, tiebreakers are very different when it comes to this game. You're going to be taking a random shot from anywhere on the golf course. Yes, you and your opponent will be taking the shot from the same area, but it's not going to be from the tee box. It'll be just from any place. It could be fairway, it could be rough, could be any of those things. Oh my goodness, but you're not going to see it. We got lucky. Our opponent missed the putt. They rolled out of the cup. Did not expect that from a person with 67 winning percentage. So we're going to skate away with one here. We're going to pick up $1,000,000 and keep the win streak alive. We'll see if we can get a rematch against Dash Riprock. But here we are. We are 1 for 1 to start the session off. Let's go, baby. All right, looks like we're not going to get a rematch. I get impatient when it comes to rematches, so if you don't quickly pull the trigger with me, I'm just going to go back to the lobby and start firing up again. So we're going to start the blue bag getting unlocked, go back to tour play, and tour number 9, Amazing Grand Canyon. Now, I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I wouldn't consider myself a landmark buff, meaning when I go on vacations, I like to be somewhere tropical, warm, ocean, tropical drinks. That's my type of vacation. Um, Now, the Grand Canyon, though, is something that I would like to see. Grand Canyon is probably a 10 to 12 hour drive from where I live, maybe longer. I could just be making that up. I don't know. It's pretty far though, but not too far. Let me look here on Google and see how far the Grand Canyon is away from me. How close was I? Phew. I am obviously geographically challenged. The Grand Canyon is a 21-hour drive where I'm located, so that would definitely be something I'd be flying to if I were ever to go visit. Now, our opponent stuck one in the rough, so let's talk about the strategy here. When your opponent puts one in the rough on the drive, take a look at where they're at compared to where the pin is, okay, where the green is. They're not getting to the green in 2 shots. Understand? This is what you want to do when that happens. You want to take a safe drive. We're not going to go overpower here. We're not going to do anything cute. We're just going to adjust for the wind, and then we're going to take a shot. That's it. All I want to accomplish is landing on the fairway because on this hole, if I just land on the fairway, I will be getting to the green in 2 shots, which means I'm probably going to win this hole. What's going to have to happen here is our opponent is going to have to be laying up out of the rough. What that means is, they're going to take a shot out of the rough and they just have to land on the fairway. No chance to get to the green, not even close. You can see they can't even get to where I'm at. So whenever this happens, be smart about the way you play, right? It's kind of that saying, work smarter, not harder. Now they went to the sand. Don't ever do that. So this would be hint number 2 on the tips and tricks on Golf Impact. If you're ever in the rough, don't ever take such a wild shot that you don't land on the fairway. You have to at least put yourself in a position to make a shot for shot number 3. Yes, is it going to be very difficult for the opponent if they would have been on the fairway to make a shot from that far away? Absolutely, it would be. However, they have zero chance of making it even to the green out of the sand trap here now. I don't know what's happened with the game. We seem to have a little bit of a freeze going on. I'm not sure if the opponent left the game or what's causing this little glitch to happen. We're just going to ride out the storm and wait and see. So for me, I've got a TV in front of me. I've got a little bit of college football I can watch. For you, you'll probably need to fast forward until you see the gameplay continuing, well, which is actually right now. So here we go. Now, same thing here again, right? We're not going to do anything wild. All we want to do here is make sure that we just land on the green. Like that's it. We land on the green, we get ourselves putting in for, hopefully for a win. Perfect ball. I needed a little bit of overpower here because I could not get it's exactly not enough overpower. So funny that happens to me, right? I said all we need to do is get ourselves to the green to putt in for the win, and I end up putting one right there in the bunker. But that's okay because our opponent's in the bunker and they can't get to the green. And that's actually good that I landed in the sand because now I can further expand on my thought process, right? So let's just imagine that on shot number two, our opponent would not have put it in the bunker. Let's just pretend they would have put it on the fairway. Now on their second shot, they could have reached the green on their third shot, which means I'm probably going to miss this out of the sand. So if they would have just played safe, they could have forced a tiebreaker when they messed up their drive significantly because I messed up my second shot. So that just goes to further prove what I was saying. Anytime you drive the rough or you drive the sand, make 100% sure you land on the fairway. Now look at this. I'm going to miss the chipping out of the sand by a hair. So that's going to be two holes now that I've left the ball right at the pin. Two holes where I'm within 0 yards. Now, our opponent does have a chance. Okay, they can make this to force a tiebreaker. However, it's going to be a difficult shot, an 11-mile-per-hour wind. So we're going to start off tour number 9. You saw it. It's my first time playing it. It was unlocked actually during our last session, I believe. All right, so like I said, we're going to pick up this win here. We'll see if we can get a rematch. If we don't quickly get a rematch, we'll go back out to the lobby and we'll try to find another person to play. All right, our opponent left the lobby, so they don't want that rematch. Oh, I do have more coins than I thought I did. I have 26 million now. All right, here we go. Let's keep it up with the lucky Grand Canyon. We're going in for our third match. Can we keep the good times rolling? All right, HK90, let's see what you got. We're going to have a par 3 in the rain. So, yes, Golf Impact, you do play par 3s on one tour play. It is not just reserved for tiebreakers. Our opponent's going to go first here using the Desert Ball. Again, the Desert Ball is a great ball. To me, it's probably the best ball in the game when it comes to versatility, just because of the power combined with the wind resistance. It's just really an all around, just epic ball. Our opponent's using some curl to the left. They did hit a great shot, so we'll see how that ends up. Not bad at all, to be honest with you. That's a good shot. We're playing in the rain. The rain is going to deaden the ball, means you're going to get less yards than you normally would on your shots when it's raining. So always keep that in mind. We're going to go max back spin, max side spin to the left. And just like our opponent, we're going to be using left curl. We're going to move this 4 rings. I'm going to use just a touch of overpower because of the rain. Perfect ball, always nice. And we'll see how this thing comes in. Not enough. Not enough curl. Should still be okay as far as the putting goes. Our opponent has to chip in, and as you saw with hole number 1, nothing's a guarantee in golf impact. So, they need to make this. I need to make mine. If one of us misses, the other one's probably going to win. And they did miss. I mean, it happens in this game. It's one thing that I really like about golf impact. Again, nothing is an absolute gimme. In other games, a shot from that distance, you can make it with your eyes closed. Ooh, I hit a great ball too. So we're both going to miss our shots. Holy smokes. Talk about bailing out my opponent here. We're both going to be picking up a par on a par 3. I would not have anticipated that at the beginning of this game here. Okay, so now what's going to happen, this is probably more exciting for you, the viewer anyways, is we're going to be heading to the tiebreaker. Now again, the tiebreaker is going to be from any place here on this par 3. It could be from the sand, it could be from the rough. It is from the rough. Could have been from the fairway, we don't know. I like that I get to go second, of course, because that means I know exactly how many yards I need to get from the pin in order to win. All right, so our opponent's up. They hit a good shot, so that's not going to be good. We're going to easily win. Seemed like they really rushed that for some reason. We're for sure going to win this hole now. And we're going to be 3 for 3. I go heavy with the backspin. As you can tell, that gives me great control over the ball. 7.8 miles per hour is almost 4 rings. So we're going to go right here. We're going to hit a perfect ball. And we're going to pick up a win. Look at that. Hole in one. It's not like it was from that far away. But hey, what do you know? We do get it in there, and that's always nice to have. So we're 3 for 3 on tour number 9. Although that's a sloppy win, sometimes you're going to get them that way. Nothing wrong with that. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Just drank the last of my water after that last hole, so I'm going to get another drink. Be back in 30 seconds. All right, like I said, didn't take long. So let's get back here to the one-on-one play. Keeping it rolling with tour number 9. Amazing at Grand Canyon. It's treating us well. We're 3 for 3 so far. We've put 3 bags in the slots. And now we're going to another par 3, this time dry weather. Hopefully I can play it better than I did the first one. I got my water. Now, our opponent Becky here is using another premium ball, okay? This would be a good situation if you are using a premium ball to use a ball that has high wind resistance. This ball right here has 40% wind resistance. That is awesome. The reason you want to use a higher wind resistance ball in this situation is because look at the wind arrow. It's pointing at the tee box. That means it's headwind. You're going to lose power on your shot in headwind. It's going to be harder for the ball to travel. This is an amazing shot. I thought that ball was going to go into the hole for sure. I didn't think it was going to roll that far either, but that was a good shot by our opponent. It puts a little bit of pressure on me because I feel like this hole could be a little bit tricky here. Oh, especially for me because I'm caught in between clubs. Okay, so I don't like my setup here at all. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to think on the fly here and do this. Yep, on the fly here, I'm gonna change balls. I got to use a little bit of overpower. I'm up against a shot clock. Not good, David. Hopefully, I guessed the overpower correctly. And I did. Get in the hole, baby. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so, the one thing that I would say is the shot clock in this game tends to go pretty quick. Um, you don't have much time to read the situation. On my original setup there with the super rookie ball, I wasn't going to be able to adjust for the wind properly because I was going to get caught in between clubs, which means I needed to change my ball to a more powerful ball, which is what I did. I changed it to a more powerful ball. I was able to try to adjust my shot as good as I could, but when I looked at the clock, I knew I was running out of time, so I had to hurry up and I had to just gauge the overpower to make this happen. That's hard to explain unless you've had experience doing it like I have. So I knew what to do, and you saw here, almost even picked up the hole in the one, but at the end of the day, picked up the birdie. We're 4 for 4. One thing I really love about this game is how quick games go. We just played a par three. It probably only took 2 minutes, and there we are. So we're going to the next one. All right, give me 1 second again here. I have a call coming in, so I got to go take this real quick. All right, sorry about that, everybody. You know, it's always when I sit down to do something when I think I have the time available and then something else happens. So that was my wife who called. Her and our daughter are going to a concert tonight. They're actually going to see Pitbull and Iggy Azalea. So Iggy Azalea is opening for Pitbull. So they're on their way there, and they just had a couple questions about parking because they said their service isn't that good on their cell phones. They needed me to look it up for them. So it was only 2 minutes, and we're back for more Tour 9 action. Looks like we have a par 5 here, and I think this is the same hole we've already played once. All right, so now our opponent's on the fairway here. I'm going to switch balls. I'm not going to use a premium ball here. I'll probably just use the same ball as the opponent. I normally like to do that just to kind of keep it fair, I would say. Not that the game has to be played in that manner. It's just one thing I like to try to do from time to time. So we also need to land on the fairway. 5 rings. We're going to pull it one more. Hit a perfect ball here. Hopefully this thing goes exactly where I wanted to. I wanted to go to the right-hand side of this rough, but not too far. Stop, sit. Okay, beautiful drive. Love that one. Only 132 yards away from the pin, so I know we have to go over the sand trap, which we should be able to do. And then we'll see if we can get ourselves in there for. Oh, this is a par 4, not a par 5. I apologize. Then we'll see if we can get ourselves in there for the birdie. Our opponent made a great shot. Look at that. Putting it right next to the hole. Now, since we go second, that puts pressure on us. So that right there, that accounts for 10 miles per hour. Now we need to account for the other 1 mile per hour. That's what I did right there. Use a little bit of curl to the left, not a lot. Hit a dead center perfect ball. Hop the sand trap, and hopefully we'll roll towards the cup. Well, not as close as I'd like to be. You already saw me miss one putt. Would hate to miss another one. So this is our 5th game here on tour number 9. Our opponent is in the hole. This is a recap. We're 4 for 4. We've won 3 of those games in regulation, one of them in the tiebreaker, which we had a hole in one on. And we're going to be going to a tiebreaker yet again here. Slow rolled the putt in for the birdie. Didn't expect it to slow roll, but I'll take it. No big deal. So after this game, this will be my last one for tonight. I wanted to get in here and play a little tour number 9, kind of just crack this tour open, see how we do. And so far, so good. If we win this game, we'll be 100% in tour number 9, so 5 for 5. Worst case scenario, we would lose this game and be 4 out of 5, which would be 80%. And if you can win 80% of your games in any tour, you're going to be building yourself a heck of a bankroll. It's a good shot. Nice shot. 1.59 yards away from the pin. Wow. Well played by our opponent here. Hit perfect, but it was a perfect right. So it's going to go not exactly where I wanted, but is it going to sit? Will it sit and be good enough for the win? I think so. 0.87 yards. Wow. That was a good game. That was fun. Hey, we're 5 for 5 on tour number 9. I just want to say thank you for everybody watching. Again, if you're looking for a new clan, you see it here, Executioners or Clash DP. Please join us. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share my content and my channel to any of your friends that play the game. And please give the video a like. Again, if you have any questions for Golf Impact, leave me a comment in the comments section below. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.